Fyodor Dostoevsky, Notes from Underground. Fyodor Dostoevsky's Notes from Underground invites readers into the mind of a singular protagonist who lives a life far removed from conventional norms. While he outwardly rejects the title of a hero, his complex introspection and profound disillusionment with society reveal much more than ordinariness. This book summary explores how the protagonist's self-imposed isolation becomes a journey of self-awareness, marked by unabashed honesty. It delves into his sharp critiques of societal beliefs, especially the overemphasis on logic and predictability, and his compelling reflections on free will that challenge established narratives. Additionally, the narrative bravely ventures into the paradoxical embrace of suffering, highlighting how adversity shapes human resilience. Readers will find this a thought-provoking exploration of individuality, questioning, and the oft-ignored parts of human experience that lie beyond reason and comfort.
Underground wisdom. Imagine a man who insists he's nothing out of the ordinary, yet his life choices tell a different story. He has secluded himself from society, not out of chance but by design, rejecting the societal norms that most of us follow without question. As he disconnects from the typical bonds of companionship and love, he embraces solitude, a solitude that leads him to a deep, often painful introspection. This man's journey is fraught with candid admissions and stark honesty about the choices that have defined his path. He doesn't paint a sympathetic picture of himself, instead, he offers a raw look into his life, daring us to confront uncomfortable truths about our own existences. This journey, laid bare in Notes from Underground, is not merely a reflection on one man's psyche but a broader challenge to our understanding of self. In his isolation, he develops a heightened self-awareness, courageously questioning societal conventions and engaging with philosophical dilemmas that many avoid. His intellectual wanderings form a quiet rebellion, pushing against the boundaries that society imposes. Through his eyes, we see the power inherent in individuality and the remarkable bravery required to step beyond the safety of conformity. As unsettling as his experiences may seem, they resonate with the universal journey of self-discovery that we all embark upon at some point. This introspective voyage encourages us to examine our own lives, question our beliefs, and gain a deeper understanding of the world and our place within it. The man's life in isolation, filled with thought-provoking explorations and nonconformity, offers an invitation to unlock the potential within ourselves by daring to explore the unknown. Embrace the irrational. Imagine living in a world where every action is governed by relentless logic and reason. It sounds structured, yet the protagonist of Notes from Underground challenges this very ideology. Instead of accepting societal norms that equate rationality with happiness, he presents a daring critique. Our dependence on cold, calculated decisions, he argues, strips life of its vibrant essence, those delightful bursts of spontaneity that make our existence truly remarkable. Unlike machines programmed to follow logical paths, humans are wonderfully unpredictable. Our choices, often swayed by emotions and whims, defy the rigid confines of rationality. The narrator passionately contends that a life bound by reason becomes stale and uninspiring. He champions the idea that our erratic tendencies spark creativity, and through unexpected actions, we unearth genuine joy. In moments where we embrace the irrational, we find that happiness can flourish beyond logical bounds. The protagonist's journey leads him to experience unscripted joy that logic can never encapsulate. It's an invitation for us all to reconsider whether our strict allegiance to rationality leaves us missing out on the true essence of life. In Notes from Underground, Dostoevsky crafts a compelling narrative that pushes us to question the reduction of humans to mere rational beings. He challenges us to recognize our irrational nature as a unique strength. The protagonist's exploration of reason becomes a stirring call to introspection and self-discovery, urging us to defy traditional norms and revel in unpredictability as a vibrant part of our human tapestry. Through embracing what is often seen as irrational, we can uncover a richer, more fulfilling experience of life. Free will, illusion or reality? Do we truly command our actions, or are we molded by factors beyond our grasp, leading lives devoid of genuine choice. The narrator in Notes from Underground delves into this age-old dilemma of free will versus determinism. Initially perceived as a skeptic of reason and proponent of free will, the protagonist uncovers a more tangled web of thoughts. The notion that life is a series of predetermined events casts a shadow of despair, stripping life of significance. Yet, the overwhelming responsibility that accompanies complete freedom is equally daunting. Bearing the full weight of every decision removes the comforting layer of blaming external circumstances. Caught between these conflicting notions, the narrator neither embraces predestination nor champions total autonomy. Both extremes seem to diminish the core of human existence. The narrative captures an internal journey, examining the unpredictable nature of human behavior. This introspection reflects a skepticism towards widely accepted beliefs, underscoring that ideas like free will shouldn't go unchallenged. The exploration lacks definitive solutions, yet it opens up a realm for reflection, urging us to question and rethink the fundamental concepts we often accept blindly. Just as the protagonist wrestles with his thoughts, his struggle mirrors our own existential ponderings, emphasizing the importance of the questioning process over arriving at concrete answers. Embracing the struggle. Suffering, just the thought of it often sends people running in the opposite direction. Most of us cling to happiness, eager to wrap ourselves in comfort and shield against pain. Yet, the protagonist of Notes from Underground challenges this widespread instinct. To him, suffering isn't something to flee from, but rather an ideal worth embracing. This notion may initially sound puzzling, but let's examine his perspective. He does not view suffering as a defect of human life, instead, he sees it as a crucial and defining element. He believes that consciousness and suffering are intertwined, truly understanding oneself, one's existence, and one's circumstances naturally involve struggle. Why, then, embrace suffering rather than shun it? According to the protagonist, there's a profound authenticity in experiencing suffering. In a world suffused with disconnection and solitude, suffering emerges as an intense and unfiltered experience that confirms the reality of one's existence. For him, suffering is a symbol of personal conflict and a defiant act against life's bewildering challenges. Moreover, he sees suffering as essential to the development of the human spirit, testing and pushing us past our perceived limits. Pain and struggle enrich the human journey in ways that joy and pleasure alone cannot. The protagonist regards the perseverance through suffering as a testament to human strength and resilience. His ideas may be unconventional, yet they offer a refreshing take on how adversity can deepen our self-awareness. Through his fervent reflections on suffering, the protagonist encourages us to reconsider how we respond to challenges. He invites us to see them not as misfortunes but as opportunities to affirm our existence. His view isn't a call to indulge in despair, but rather to recognize the complexity and richness of life. The underground man's experience with suffering inspires us to reassess our habits, challenge our assumptions, and find more profound meaning in our existence, going beyond the superficial pursuit of pleasure. The protagonist's journey in Notes from Underground urges us to question, to explore further, and to dive deep into the fabric of human life, viewing suffering as a vital path to true self-discovery.
In concluding Notes from Underground, readers are left with a rich tapestry of profound insights and existential inquiries. The protagonist's stark honesty enkindles a candid exploration of his inner world, his relationship with society, and the ideals he both challenges and redefines. His confrontation with reason reveals a yearning for spontaneity, while his musings on free will remind us of the complex dance between fate and choice. His audacious perspective on suffering urges us to reconsider how adversity shapes our existence and imparts authenticity. This summary underscores the book's enduring call for introspection and individual exploration, asking us to reevaluate how we understand happiness, freedom, and the depth of human experience. By inviting us to embrace unpredictability, Dostoevsky's work inspires readers to venture into the depths of their consciousness and cherish the intricate, often tumultuous journey of self-discovery.